Hey, what's up you guys, welcome back to my another video, and we are finally back with another album review. This time we got Lil Skies, Unbothered. He hasn't dropped in what, like 2 years now, so it is something quite exciting, but obviously I have heard the album already, so I know what I think about this. And as always with all my reviews, I'm going to be picking the top 3 songs of the project, then I'll show you guys my bottom 2 of the project, and then at the end I'm going to talk about it overall. And yeah, let's just get it started with the first of the top 3, and for me it has to be On Sight. So I'm quickly gonna play it to show you guys what I'm gonna be talking about, and then I'll give my thoughts on the track. Okay, so this is On Sight. Let's get it. Alright, so this was On Sight. Now, first of all, I am fucking with his vibe a lot. You know, he's picked a super catchy hook. You know, the way he's tackling that beat. He just got such a late night drive type of vibe, which I really like, obviously. And yeah, I'm liking some of the lyrics as well. He's talking about his son at times, but I don't really understand the connection with some of the other lines that he's had about fucking bitches and stuff. You know, I'm not sure if he's still with the person that he's got the child with, but if he is, then I'm sure those lines are kind of weird. And yeah, overall though, the verses are killer. You know, he is typical Lil Skies, man. To me, this is one of the most typical Lil Skies bangers that you could expect on this kind of album, and he's been kind of experimenting a little bit on this album, so to have something like this, which is kind of a throwback to his older stuff, that's nice to hear. You know, it reminds me of Cloudy Skies off the Red Rose album. You know, it's one of my favorite songs off that project. Now, next on the top 3, now usually when I pick my top 3, I pick the first 2, which could go either way, right? They could be third or second, it doesn't really matter. The first one is usually a clear winner for me. When it comes to the second place, okay, I have 2 major songs that I'm thinking about, okay? The winner is definitely a clear number 1, but when it comes to number 2, I am thinking between Excite Me featuring Wiz Khalifa and OK. Now, I know that a lot of people did not like OK at all. For some reason, it didn't even like grow on me. I just liked it straight away. When it comes to Excite Me though, I feel like it's more of a well-made track. Like, it's more of a full track, whereas OK feels like a freestyle. So just for that aspect, even though I do like both styles, I might have to go for Excite Me. So I'm just gonna play this quickly and again show you guys what I'm talking about.
Yeah, hey, 2 freak hoes don't excite me.
Hey.
2 freak hoes won't excite me. Hey, 2 freak hoes won't excite me.
Ooh, that flute is fire in the beat, bro. That shit really takes it to another level.
On my timepiece, I don't like you bitches, I be with my wifey.
Hey.
2 freak hoes don't excite me.
Kickbox bait, get the fuck up out my face. My new watch, I fuck the face. I don't watch out for the snakes. Little mama got a waist. I ain't got no tunnel waist.
Okay, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter say that Wiz Khalifa does not even sound like himself on this joint, and I kind of can see it, but I can still tell it's Wiz. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know.
I don't like you bitches, I be with my wifey.
See, so she's got a wifey, so why is he talking about her like that, or like just any other girl on that On Sight song?
I'm super clean, she know I'm super mean. I pull up with the gang, pull up with the team. They hate that, so shorty know I keep it real. I fuck her in the Maybach.
This is what I'm gonna play for this. I'm sure you get the idea. So another killer hook, man. I think like he's just so good at these vibes where it's like you're just playing the song and you're driving fast on like a motorway or whatever. Like, On Sight works with that, Excite Me works with it, and yeah, I'm fucking with that vibe a lot. I'm really liking it. For this one, like I said, the hook is good again. Like, that's fucking something Lil Skies is pretty good at. Wiz Khalifa done his thing as well. He's got a pretty catchy part. The production with that flute, really fucking with it. The lyrics, you know, the lyrics aren't amazing. You know, Lil Skies doesn't have amazing lyrics, but for what it is enough for me to enjoy. And yeah, I'm just fucking with the whole track overall. Like, there's actually nothing I can really say to make it improve, you know. So for my first track right now, this one is a certified banger. The first two that I picked, I could swap them out for maybe another 1 or 2 tracks on the project. You know, I wouldn't really think twice about it, but this one is, I knew straight away, is a fucking banger and a half, okay? And I knew this would probably be the best track on the album, okay? And this is obviously Having My Way featuring Lil Durk, so I'm gonna quickly play it.
I'ma go flex on a bitch, go stunt on a bitch. I'm sorry, I'm having my way. You ain't even with my team, you ain't with my gang, little nigga. Get the fuck on my face. I bought a Glock in the party, I shoot at the ops, they dancing like B2K. Hey, we gon' pull it, take his ass out in broad day. I'ma go flex on a bitch, go stunt on a. I bought a Glock in the party, I shoot at the ops, they dancing like B2K. Nigga want smoke, I'm like okay.
Bro, that hook is killer, I'm telling you.
It's more money out here to be made. Oh, none of these bitches get saved. I said I'm sorry, I'm having my way. You ain't with my team, you ain't with my gang, little nigga. Get the fuck on my face. I bought a Glock in the party, I show my money when I get it from Chase. Hit up Virgil, Louis, my shade. Niggas stay on fake, don't know what you think.
Hey.
I done fuck a model bitch over the sink. Coco Chanel ain't put it in.
Alright, so that was Having My Way. First of all, what I like about it, the beat is fucking insane. The guitar, I never knew Lil Skies kills it on guitar type beats like that, you know. He full on killed it with the beat. Across these 3 hooks that I showed you today, he's killed it the most with this one. You know, it doesn't have that driving late at night type vibe for me, but still, it's just a hype song, man. This is gonna go crazy live. It goes crazy on my phone speakers even, so that just shows how good the song is. You know, it's got so much hype behind it. On the verses, when it switches up his delivery, puts more emotion in it, that's fire. One thing I'd say is that Lil Durk is kind of underwhelming on this. You know, he still killed it, but compared to what he's been doing recently, he's really kind of just didn't excite me as much. But that doesn't change the fact that the verse was still good enough for me to enjoy, and overall the track is just really strong, man, and it's been out for ages. I haven't been bumping it that much anymore. There's actually a lot of tracks on here that were previously released as singles, which I'm going to touch on when I talk about the overall project. But for now, it is time for me to talk about the bottom 2 songs on the project. Now, it's always fun to compliment and say good things about an album, you know, but there is a time where you have to say that some of these songs are absolute dog shit, okay? And there are some dog shit songs on here. So my first pick for my bottom 2 will be Dead Broke. So I'm gonna play it for a few seconds, okay? I don't want to play it too much, and I'll tell you guys what I don't like about it. So let's get it. Dead Broke. So it's like 25 seconds in, and it hasn't really gotten to the meat of the track yet, which is, you know, kind of worrying. 30 seconds in. One of the things that I'm going to talk about.
Riding with my brother to the end, that's for sure. If you got a problem, nigga, please let me know. Shorty wasn't with me when I was dead broke. That's the reason why I had to let her go. Me and Stan Juggin used to sell a lot of dope. Say he wanted good, wanted white, wanted snow. Packs coming in, had to get him off the boat. Stack a lot of bread, gotta
you know what, I'm gonna fucking pause it there. I can't be asked to get through the rest of it. Basically, my point is, this shit is boring as a motherfucker. This shit is so dead. So first of all, it starts off like 40 seconds in on like a 2.5 minute track. So a good fucking, I'm so shit at fractions, but like a fifth of the track, or a quarter even, is literally just the intro, just going really slow. And then when he comes in with no power. The drums, the mixing on the drums is so weak. The vocals, man, they're so emotionless, you know. He's really on his Nav type vibes, and you already know I hate Nav, so he's keeping the same kind of flow for a good like fucking 10 bars or something, like 12 bars. And it's not even like the beat itself is any good either, like in terms of the melody and stuff. Like there's nothing going for this track. It's the most basic track I've ever heard. And yeah, I'm just not fucking with it, man. It's super basic. It's even for Lil Skies, I would genuinely expect someone like Nav to make something like this, and this would have been like one of Nav's weakest tracks. So the last track I'm gonna play on this video will be Locked Up. So I'm just gonna quickly play it again. And honestly, the problems that this track and even Dead Broke has is literally the demise of this album, and I'll let you guys know what I mean in just a minute. Just listen to this.
Yo, bro.
So fly, so
Okay, so like the beat isn't amazing, it's sounding decent so far.
I don't know about you niggas, I'm getting my money, that's for sure. I'ma do this for the bros that's all locked up down the road. You claim you a real ass nigga, you got in that room you told. I funny how these niggas claim they soldiers, but they fold, yeah. I stay with the army, we fully equipped, we going right in. I take on my...
Alright, bro. Bro, I ain't playing it anymore. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is basically fucking Dead Broke. It's basically Dead Broke, but with a slightly different beat. Like, honestly, the difference is I could not tell the difference. And earlier I did play Red Wine and it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. It's just so boring. It's emotionless. It's got no ad-libs to even save it. You know, let's say your delivery on your main vocal is a bit monotone, you know, it doesn't have that much energy. You can still rescue that kind of track and make it sound good with some hype ad-libs. If it does fit the vibe, then it would work. But for this, he's just not even doing that. He's just really putting me to sleep with these fucking trash songs, man. Almost fuck, I can't fucking get my words out. So yeah, this is basically the biggest problem of this whole project, and that is that a lot of these songs are just so uninspired, man. They just have no passion. He took like 2 years to make this. Like, he took his time off. I know he hasn't been working on music the whole time because of his child, right? But that doesn't change the fact that he's gonna somehow evolve. Even he could have a family or whatever, he could still at least write things. I'm sure he was writing things down, so that obviously means that he must have had improvements over time with his writing, but there's just nothing. It's more of a regression. When I heard Okay, I was actually fucking with it a lot of people didn't, but he was changing the style and he was experimenting. He didn't use autotune on that one. He used a shit ton of reverb, which probably is the reason why a lot of people didn't like it, but I just thought it was different, so I actually did fuck with it. So I was excited. I thought he would change, he would make something interesting. You know, the likes of Having My Way as well proved that he could still make bangers. On Site was a pretty good track, and yeah, it's just a shame that this album has 14 tracks on it, right? I'm pretty sure 4 of those have been released prior to the drop of the album, so this new track list only has 10 new songs on it. And for a project to have 4 of its singles to be the actual 4 like best tracks on the project is super dangerous. Like, I basically heard all the best stuff that Lil Skies has to offer before he dropped the album. You know, the likes of Take 5 is pretty decent anyway, Excite Me is decent, as I said, and yeah, that's all I really have to say about this project. Overall, I'd have to give it maybe like a 5 out of 10 or 4. I think I'll go with 5. That'll be nice because there are a few really good tracks. There's an absolute banger in Having My Way, which really bumps this up. If Having My Way wasn't on there, it would easily be like a 4 or a 3. So yeah, I feel like a 5 out of 10 would be fitting for this project. Still waiting for Drake to drop. Obviously he delayed it now, so yeah, we're just waiting for new music to come out, man. I'm pretty sure some music was coming out last Friday, so I might have to check that out. But in the meantime, hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, comment, subscribe if you did, and check out all the links in the description. Follow me on Twitter, Insta, my Spotify. I'm dropping a new song next Friday, so make sure to check that out. And then after that, I'm going to be dropping every other Friday, and YouTube coming out weekly. So hope you enjoyed again, and peace.